Hello YouTube, Bricks Unbound here with the very first look at my Ultra Agents Tower MOC. The MOC itself is not complete, but this floor, for the moment at least, is. There's always a possibility for changes later. And the very first floor you're looking at here is the Research, Biology and Microbiology Research Labs. So right in front here we have a couple of scientists at the workbench doing their thing. This guy over here seems to have lit whatever he was playing with on fire, much to the disappointment of his partner over on the other side of the bench. She looks a little worried, and she might have to use that emergency shower that's hanging back here behind her. She just pulls on that chain, and then a bunch of water spews out and will wash away any dangerous, deadly chemicals she gets on herself. Next to that, there's an eye wash station, so you can, if you get any chemicals in your eyes, she is wearing goggles, so that's good. But if she does get anything in her eyes, she can wash them out right there. And beside that is a biohazard bin to put the bacteria and petri dishes in after you're done using them. Directly behind her, this is just supposed to represent some like -80 freezer space to store your specimens when you're not using them. Over here we have a very messy little workspace with I believe her name was Professor Christina Hydron from Ultra Agents working right there at her computer. Beside her we have a microscope and then just a pile of petri dishes, because if anybody's ever been in a microbiology lab, they can kind of get a little bit messy sometimes, and you just have your previous experiments piled up beside you. Moving around the back here, there is a incubator to grow up your bacterial cultures in on their little petri dishes when you're working on something. Beside that, just a couple of containers, a little flask, and a bottle. And beside that, a centrifuge, which it does actually spin. So these are used to spin down samples to separate the bacteria from the liquid it's growing in. And then here's the PI, the principal investigator, or the professor for this lab. He's in charge, and he looks kind of mad because that guy's setting stuff on fire. Over here, we have another little cabinet with storage space, and then this is a sink. Which you can kind of tell there. It has a couple of washed dishes up above drying. Beside that is a fume hood, which is where you mess with your dangerous chemicals, so that way the fumes don't overpower you in lab. And there's just another bit of storage. Outside we have Solomon Blaze, the head of the Ultra Agents, looking out the window, watching the city. Here's just another look at our workbench area here. Lots of cabinetry underneath it. Another couple petri dishes and a syringe there, which is representing a pipette to measure very small amounts of liquid and move them to other containers. There's a little ring stand here. We'll go ahead and go around to the other side, which is about more of the same. Here we got a little bottle there with something in it. Another pipette underneath that. It's supposed to represent a Bunsen burner, which is just a really hot, creates a really hot flame out of it to heat things up and sterilize them. And then over here another Bunsen burner and a pipette. So that really is it for this floor. I hope you like the details. I'm pretty proud of it here. I've worked in microbiology labs before, so I like how this turned out. I'm very happy with it. I would like to get a few more bottles maybe and put them up on some of these other shelves. But for right now, I'm super happy with this, and I can't wait to get more done and be able to show you more about my Ultra Agents Tower MOC.